Morning Buzz. We're going to talk about President Obama's one of his most controversial pardons that he did as he was leaving.
Right, absolutely, and that has caused a lot. He gave a pardon, and it's caused a lot of controversy. Should he have done that? Was it enough time? And we have with us John Frykenberg, a historian, who's going to share with us on that issue. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes. Do you think it's controversial?
I think it's extremely controversial.
And what do you think? How did you see it?
Well, how I see it, in terms of Bradley Manning was convicted.
Right.
But now he's granted a pardon to Chelsea Manning.
Right.
So there's a controversy right there in terms of who is being
That's
let
just
off the hook.
a semantics,
Sure.
right? I mean, at that point.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
there's no question.
But
about
that's
it.
not what the controversy is about.
No, but it gets into that because I think he's playing to a particular constituency.
And which one? Could you describe that
I do.
constituency?
I think that in terms of President Obama feels that he has a debt owing to the gay community,
right.
And to the trans community. But in the process of doing that, what he's done is to completely obliterate the UCMJ and to alienate the military.
This
in
is
the
much
process.
bigger than the transgender issue. I mean, I think that would be very unfair to boil it down to he pardoned him because of the transgender issue. That I don't think that's really played in here. I mean, with this pardon, we are going to have Julian Assange, who part of the deal was that he is now going to be coming to the U.S. And I think with the whole WikiLeaks and the election controversy there, I think that's pretty huge that now Julian Assange will have to answer for the leaks.
Well, it looks that way. That's what the appearance is.
But well, the question was, he said that he would. The question is, will he follow through? And we don't know that.
It is, but I think that the primary issue, nonetheless, I would probably, differ with you on this. Sure, disagreement is good. Is what is the impact upon the military and the UCMJ?
Right.
I mean, you're tearing up the legal premises for people following the chain of command and following orders.
Right. Well,
here is a man who has essentially, or a woman, if you prefer, who has proven to be a traitor. They've betrayed their country. They've 750,000 emails have been let out to the world and to our enemies, have put people in real danger, and people have died as a result.
And she did say that she didn't want the dump of information that was there. But Edward Snowden had also, I think, put in some information to ask for a pardon. He didn't get that because he hasn't stood trial. He hasn't been convicted.
That's true.
In this situation, he could be pardoned, or she could be pardoned, Chelsea Manning, because she did stand trial.
And President Obama did say that he thought that 7 years was adequate because others, I mean, I don't know that we've had anybody do that large a disbursement of classified documents, but his feeling was that she'd served long enough. Do you buy that? Or
I do not buy that
at
all.
Not?
Because if he'd gone a couple of more years, it would come up to a parole board. It could have gone through usual and ordinary channels, and if they felt at that time they wanted to commute the sentence, then that would have been fine.
But
to break that precedent and to establish for all the world to see in terms of the military, to discourage people, what the message is being communicated is, you can go ahead, you can betray your country, you can turn over documents to the world, the largest document release ever made.
Well, that's why Julian Assange is going to be standing, hopefully, trial. We don't know exactly what will happen, but isn't that the bigger get than Chelsea Manning?
I don't think so. Chelsea Manning is 750,000 documents that have ended up with people dead as a result. So if you're a sailor, if you're a soldier, if you're a Marine, what are you to say that if you have a different opinion than your commander-in-chief or whoever your command officer is, and you betray your country, that nothing much is going to happen
well,
to you.
I think who President Obama is really catering towards is not the transgender community, as I think you were saying. It's more the whistleblowers and people on the left side who want more support of whistleblowers, and this administration has been very hard on whistleblowers. So this is a kind of you know, reaching a middle ground on at least giving a pardon to one who has served time.
We can talk about whistleblowers, and I'm all for supporting whistleblowers, don't get me wrong there. But people are dead as a result of what Chelsea Manning did.
Well, it's certainly a controversial issue.
It's very controversial.
And there are people on both sides. As a former Marine, I would say that there are lots of Marines who would say that some of the information that got out there, it changed the way we handle security, and it may save some lives. So that is an ongoing controversy.
And if a contribution was made that way, you know, that's okay. But whether it's Snowden, whether it's Julian Assange, or whether it's Chelsea Manning, they should be prepared to pay the price.
Well, we will see. Thank you for being here, John.
Thank you so much for being here. Big topic and a little time, but thank you. We'll have you back again, John. Thanks.
Coming up, there are some really great movies I am looking forward to seeing in the theaters this year.
Absolutely. Coming up right now, me too, because I'm a movie buff, we have our movie critic, Mark Labella, who's going to give us the rundown on the top 15 movies for 2017. I'm excited. We're looking forward to that.
Need some escape.
Yes, it is. And popcorn.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Great.